This was supposed to be just a regular doodling to calm me down, but I am so happy I put the camera on, just in case. Welcome to my channel, everyone. It's Asia here, Lemon Creation. Today I have two things for you. First of all, it's gonna be a very quick unboxing from Arrtx acrylic marker set. This one is a 36 pieces acrylic marker set with a liquid ink which doesn't need pumping, and super cool. I'm very happy with that because I absolutely hate pumping, and if you know and watch my channel, you know that I use sometimes markers like that, but I prefer the markers which I can just press on the paper and the ink is flowing. And this is what I got. It's, I think, a third set of acrylic markers I got from Arrtx, and I'm always super happy with them. I do come back to the previous sets from time to time because I do not work super like a lot with acrylic markers, but yes, I am coming back, and I'm coming back to Arrtx, especially even though I think I have two other sets from other brands, but I prefer Arrtx, honestly. They are always with like they are good quality markers, and so I was wondering, why do they have another set which is completely different, but as I mentioned, there is no pumping, so you know, once you shake it, you can just paint with it. As you can see, they are super opaque, and I've noticed that each set of Arrtx markers has different colors and different qualities, I think. And I made two lines with black acrylic paint, as you can see. So like that, you can see the how do they behave on the black paper, and they are a little bit. They are not completely opaque. They don't cover completely the paper, but they have this chalky finish, and I am just crazy about chalky finish. I hate glossy stuff. Or okay, maybe hate is not a good word, not at all. I don't like too much glossy stuff, and I love the chalky finish, so you can have a look here. I also put for you a picture, so like that you can have a, or photo rather, so you can have a look at the colors, and they are absolutely lovely. Once again, I am not an expert in acrylic markers because I do not use them that often, and today when I did the swatching, I was saying to myself, what can I do with acrylic markers, which is like my thing, you know, it's like my cup of tea. And I was thinking so hard actually to find something to do with acrylic markers which I would be happy with. So I decided to make few lines, and this is one of the colors I actually love. I don't know what's happening, but I love this color. I find it so nice, and I will be using also grays, and those colors are so beautiful. And the idea for this page was to actually make few like wobbly lines. I don't know what am I quite often doing wobbly lines, but I said to myself, I'm gonna do few wobbly lines, and I'm gonna cut this paper into ATC cards. And I didn't want to cover the whole page, just, you know, a little bit, like leave a little bit of white spaces in between the lines, which I did, but I wanted to do a little bit more actually at the very beginning. I was thinking I'm gonna leave more white spaces, but I kind of like the markers. And as you can see, the lines are like, you know, you can see the lines a little bit, and I don't mind that much, the fact that you can see those lines. And I think with a little bit of patience you can manage, you know, to make them nicely. But honestly, I was just doing thing, and I was thinking that doing the project, and I was thinking it's not gonna actually be a project, it's gonna finish in the bin. Because I kind of, I don't know, I was so not in the mood to do the project that I was thinking this is not gonna work, and it's gonna finish in the bin. So I still continue with the camera on because you never know. And yes, and made these wavy lines. And I like the fact that there are some lines, and in some cases, I even did it on purpose, just make a line of the same color, so it's not perfectly smooth. I don't know if you know what I mean, but I hope you do, to make this effect of waves. And as you can see, I'm using this, I think, 5 colors. And then at the end, I decided to add a little bit of white to make the transition a little bit nicer. And I was still thinking at this point, I'm gonna cut it into pieces and make a ATC cards from it. And then after adding white, which is gonna happen in a second, for a moment there I was thinking I'm gonna add black, but then I changed my mind and I went for the white. And so after adding white, I just said to myself that this is something unusual for me, something I haven't really done before, and something I like. And I'm gonna try to continue and see what I'm gonna come up with. And you can see me here going twice through or over the same lines. And the reason for that is that actually at the very, very, very end, I realized that I'm supposed to shake the markers. At the very end, when I was using the white marker, I realized that I'm still supposed to shake the markers. That pumping means that, I don't have to press the nib on the paper, but the marker has to be still shaken well, and that's what I haven't done. But I'm learning from my mistakes, so when I was using the white color, I realized that this is very important part of the process, and you have to kind of shake the marker. So I think that's why, because with the other colors I didn't mind, but with the white, when I put white over the other colors, I actually saw that the white is not so clear. Then when I shake it, the white just, pick up the color, and it looks so much nicer. So this is me always, learning something new. And as I mentioned, I didn't plan on doing this project, so I was kind of in a in a place when I just wanted to do something, for myself. I didn't think this is gonna be a video and that I'm gonna post it, and I actually fancy so much posting it as quickly as possible, because I was thinking, and I'm still thinking, what is gonna be your reaction to this project. So here we go. And then I decided to add some mark making, or rather points, dots, whichever, I was making shapes with the nib of the white marker. So it was really fun. It took me, I think, good 2 hours of work, but it actually calmed me down, which was super cool. And it was a pleasure to work with the markers. And basically that's it. I put it later, you're gonna see, I just put some backing to it, I add some white paper, even two leaves of white paper to make it sturdy and make the kind of frame to that. And basically that was it. I went over each line with these dots and points, and sometimes I created extra lines. So, just having fun. Really, really nice, cool exercise to get a little bit, calm. Sometimes there are days a little bit harder than the others, and so, this is such a cool thing to do. And I am planning to do that, the same kind of thing. Well, it's not gonna be exactly the same, but, the idea will be the same, with different colors from the same set of markers. But I'm gonna try to make a little bit different coloring and see how it works. If it was just one-time luck, or if it's something I actually would enjoy doing. I love creating this project, and I love the markers. Yes, they do leave the lines, so they are not super smooth. You can see the lines, but I think there was a lot of my fault in it, because I didn't shake them very well. But even though they are leaving these lines, I still like working with them. It gives a little bit of charm to the project. And I think it may be, I'm not sure if it's my favorite set of markers, but once again, the acrylic markers from Arrtx are really good thing to purchase if you're thinking about buying acrylic markers, of course. And so as you can see, I'm adding the back leaf or back sheet of paper rather, and I'll add one more, and that would be the end of the project. And I'm really curious to know what do you think about it, so please leave me a comment under the video. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna give you a link to Arrtx and this set of markers in the description box below. I'm gonna also give you a link to my shop if you want to check it out. And thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, and I'm hoping I'm gonna see you soon in my next video. I'm sending you guys big hugs, and I hope your day is beautiful. Bye bye.